Hello everybody, my name is Luther Davis. I'm a physics and astronomy teacher here at Lake Mary High School. I have the incredible honor of teaching your son or daughter astronomy this year, a lifelong personal passion of mine. When I was a young boy, I used to look up in the nighttime sky and gaze in awe. In 4th grade, I wanted my first telescope. The cool thing is, I still have it. Yes, I had this as a 4th grader. I remember the first night like it was yesterday. You might be asking, what do you mean? Well, I took the telescope and I looked up in the sky and I focused on a star. I went over here, I focused on another star. I was excited just to see stars, but man, there was a surprise awaiting for me. I went to my 3rd star and I focused. Still to this day, burned on my retina, is an image of Saturn. I discovered Saturn. Okay, maybe I didn't discover Saturn, but I felt like I did as a little kid. I just happened to come across it, and I could see those rings. It was beautiful. The cool thing is Galileo was the first person to use a telescope for astronomy, actually less powerful than this guy. And he was the first person to see the rings of Saturn, the cloud belts of Jupiter, the moons of Jupiter, the phases of Venus, and sunspots. Well, guess what? In this telescope, I saw, guess what? Saturn's rings, the cloud belt of Jupiter, the moons of Jupiter, the phases of Venus, and sunspots. I felt like I was a little Galileo. And now I'm here at Lake Mary High School teaching your son or daughter astronomy. Well, I love teaching this class, but it's actually easier than some might think, only because your son or daughter always has questions. They love space. The students like asking questions about it, and I like responding. But I do have a method to my madness. It all begins with studying the sky as observed from Earth. The first quarter, what do we see from Earth and how do those mechanisms change due to Earth's rotation, its orbit, and even a thing called precession? Then we study the planets in detail. Each one takes 1 to 3 weeks. We start with Earth. What is it as a planet? Its interior, its atmosphere, its surface. What makes it special? Then we go through the other astronomical objects, such as the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, small solar system bodies, including what I call planet Pluto, Kuiper belt objects, asteroids, and comets. And we study them very, very, very in depth, even spending a couple days on each one doing some unique physics of those planets. Then we study stars, starting with our sun, and then we go into normal stars. Boy, there's no such thing as a normal star. They're all a little bit different, and that's called stellar astrophysics. After stellar astrophysics, we get into galaxies and cosmology, the Big Bang, the age of the universe and where it came from. I tell my students it's important for me to get them wanting to, by the end of the year, take their hand, reach out, shake hands with the universe and say, it's nice to get to know you. And it's my job and my delight to be able to guide them along that process. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions on how I teach astronomy or astronomy in general, feel free to contact me. Email works great. Thanks again, go Rams, and have a great Lake Mary day.